Could it really be happening? The rumors have been swirling for weeks, and now the chatter has reached a fever pitch. Tua Tagovailoa, the Miami Dolphins quarterback, could be making his way to the Dallas Cowboys. If true, this would be one of the most seismic shifts the franchise has seen in recent years. So, what does this potential move mean for the Cowboys? What would it mean for the future of Dak Prescott? And how would Tua fit into this high-profile offense with Super Bowl aspirations? To understand why this move is even being considered, we need to look at Tua Tagovailoa's journey. From the moment he stepped onto the field at Alabama, Tua became a household name. His accuracy and poise under pressure were a revelation, leading the Crimson Tide to national championships and cementing his place as one of the most highly sought-over quarterbacks in the 2020 NFL Draft. When Miami took him with the 5th overall pick, the expectations were sky-high. Tua was expected to be the one to turn around a struggling Dolphins franchise. Over the past few years, he's faced his fair share of challenges, including injuries that have hampered his ability to stay consistent on the field. Despite that, his accuracy and ability to make quick decisions have kept him relevant and productive. His performance on the field continues to excite the Dolphins fan base, but there have always been lingering doubts about whether Tua is the long-term answer in Miami. The Dallas Cowboys, on the other hand, have been in a constant state of flux when it comes to the quarterback position. Dak Prescott, the team's leader for several seasons, has been an impressive presence on the field. His leadership is unquestioned, and his stats speak for themselves. However, Dak has faced significant scrutiny in the playoffs, with some fans questioning whether he has what it takes to lead the Cowboys to a Super Bowl. His injury history has also raised concerns about his long-term health and durability. Despite his strong numbers in the regular season, there are doubts whether Dak can lead the team past the postseason hurdles that have plagued Dallas for over 2 decades. The Cowboys front office has been exploring every avenue to put together a roster capable of breaking through that playoff barrier. And this potential trade for Tua Tagovailoa reflects the team's desire to take a bold step in their pursuit of championship glory. The speculation surrounding the trade has gained momentum for several reasons. Firstly, Tua's skills align with the current needs of the Cowboys' offense. Dallas has made significant strides in recent years to improve its offensive efficiency, but there's always been the underlying question: can Dak Prescott elevate this team when it matters most? Tua offers the Cowboys a fresh alternative. A player with exceptional accuracy, the ability to distribute the ball quickly, and leadership qualities that have proven effective in high-pressure moments. He may not be as physically dominant as some of the league's top quarterbacks, but Tua's intelligence and decision-making would mesh perfectly with the Cowboys' offense, which has become increasingly reliant on short, quick passes designed to create yards after the catch. If Tua were to come to Dallas, he wouldn't be inheriting a system that's far removed from his style of play. Under head coach Mike McCarthy and offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer, the Cowboys have implemented a system designed to get the ball out fast, focusing on quick passes and spreading the field. This approach would be tailor-made for a quarterback like Tua, who excels at making decisions rapidly and maintaining composure under pressure. With a talented receiving core that includes CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and a slew of emerging stars, Tua would have the weapons necessary to succeed. The quick rhythm of the passing game would allow him to thrive, making quick reads and executing at a high level. Tua's fit isn't just about his on-field abilities. It's about his potential to change the entire dynamic of the Cowboys' offense. In the past, Dallas has relied heavily on Dak's ability to stretch the field, but that hasn't always been enough to get over the hump in the postseason. If Tua were to join the team, it would allow the Cowboys to become more versatile in how they approach games. He could operate with precision, move the ball downfield in short bursts, and create plays with his legs when necessary. More importantly, Tua's arrival could spark a fresh energy within the locker room, perhaps giving the team the jolt it needs to push toward championship contention. Of course, there are the financial implications of making such a move. Tua's rookie contract, with its relatively modest cap hit, would fit into the Cowboys' salary structure much more easily than bringing in a high-priced veteran quarterback. This would give the Cowboys more flexibility under the cap to address other areas of need, particularly on defense and the offensive line. With the right additions, Dallas could potentially surround Tua with even more weapons and bolster its defense to match the offensive firepower. On the flip side, the trade could also be an opportunity for the Dolphins to continue building their own future, possibly seeking out a more stable veteran presence at quarterback or adding more resources to improve other parts of their team. What makes this situation so intriguing is the potential for both teams to benefit from such a trade. Miami could capitalize on the value of a quarterback like Tua by acquiring future draft picks or players who can help them continue their own growth. Meanwhile, the Cowboys, who have been in a championship window for several years, could be making a calculated risk, one that brings a fresh perspective at quarterback, potentially propelling them to the top of the NFC. Let's not forget, however, that Tua is still relatively unproven in terms of his longevity and ability to stay healthy for a full season. That's a major risk for any team, particularly one with championship aspirations like Dallas. But the upside of Tua, his ability to read defenses, throw accurate passes, and lead his team, is something that cannot be overlooked. If the Cowboys make this move, they'll be banking on Tua's continued growth and a change in scenery to push him to the next level. For a franchise that's had its fair share of heartbreaks, Tua might just be the breath of fresh air needed to turn the tide. Moreover, the Cowboys' success has often been tied to their ability to make big splashes in the off-season. Trading for Tua would send a message to the league that Dallas is all in on winning now. It would indicate that they're willing to shake things up, take a calculated risk, and do whatever it takes to bring the Lombardi Trophy back to Arlington. Whether or not Tua lives up to the billing is yet to be seen, but the possibility of a quarterback revolution in Dallas is a thrilling proposition for fans and analysts alike. The Dallas Cowboys have always been a team to watch. But this potential move for Tua Tagovailoa could make them one of the most intriguing stories of the 2025 season. It's a move that could set the stage for the next chapter in Cowboys history. A chapter that finally ends with the team hoisting the Super Bowl trophy once again. As always, the future of the Cowboys remains uncertain, but one thing is clear. With or without Tua, Dallas is always a team to watch closely. As the rumors continue to circulate, it's clear that the Cowboys are not content with simply being competitive. They want to be great, and they're willing to make bold moves to achieve that. If the trade for Tua goes through, we could be witnessing the beginning of a new era in Dallas. And with the potential for future success on the horizon, Cowboys fans everywhere have every reason to be excited about the possibilities. So, what do you think? Would Tua be the quarterback to take the Cowboys to the Super Bowl? Or is it all just speculation, a dream that may never become reality? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get the conversation going. If this trade happens, it will be one of the most talked about moves in Cowboys history. And whether it's Tua or Dak, one thing's for sure. The road to the Super Bowl is about to get a whole lot more interesting.